Trail Inn in Frostburg, and I just met Charles and Catherine, who just came up from Washington, D.C. So with a combined 4 speeds between them, Charles has got a 3-speed, and Catherine's riding a single speed. It's crazy. It's because you're young and you have good knees. So you guys have done about 50 miles a day.
Yep.
And have you had a lot of touring experience before this?
Not
really.
at all.
We've done a couple trips, but more shorter, like 1 or 2 days.
Yeah. So what do you think about the CNO? Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
So only 3 days it took you to get. You know, it took me like. No, I don't even want to tell you how long it took me. It took me about 10 days, but I stopped for several days and did videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So are you guys planning to do any longer trips? Is this the last bicycle touring experience you're gonna have?
We don't really plan that far ahead.
Just,
I'm sure we will take more bicycle trips with or without each other, and I'm sure that we will plan them probably about
the same amount.
2 to 1 weeks ahead of time.
That's awesome.
I can get off next week. All right, let's go.
So you guys are almost done, though. I mean, you're only going to up the Gap and then Pittsburgh.
So it'll probably be another 3 days.
3 days, okay. That's good.
Today's Wednesday, right?
Today's Wednesday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're planning on
It's
being
funny how
home.
you lose track of time. You know,
I
when you're
haven't
on a
looked at the
bicycle.
time once since I left DC.
All right, well, listen, I just want to say thank you very much, Charles and Catherine, for taking the time to do a quick interview. Thanks. Safe travels.
You too.
So I'm here at the Trail Inn in Frostburg, just packing the bike up, and I just want to make an introduction. This is Rick and Steve.
Yes.
And
Howdy.
you guys are also doing the CNO.
We are doing CO, and now we're doing the Gap.
That's right. And your final destination, where you'll end, is Pittsburgh. So you've come, what, 200 and something miles?
Something like that,
200 miles,
yeah.
yep.
And it took you how many days?
3 days?
3 days so far.
Oh, see, man, I took it. I did it in a lot longer. But I have to stop and do videos and stuff, so that's...
We've done a lot more miles than we have all
Oh,
together.
yeah. I'm right
you
around
deserve
8,000 miles.
Yeah.
Well, is this the first time you guys have experienced bicycle touring?
We've done some smaller tours, but nothing of this length.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This
You
is
think
our
you're-
biggest yet.
And what do you think of the CNO?
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, we like it. It's completely different from the Gap. They're 2 completely different trails.
I think so too, yeah.
And they each have their strengths and weaknesses.
Awesome, that's it. So you have actually probably ridden on the Gap before. You have a little bit of experience. I mean, you're from Pittsburgh?
From Harrisburg, Steve's from Ohio.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so you're not that close, but
I've never been on the Gap before.
well, but the CNO? It's the first time for both.
First time for
First
both.
time for both of us.
That is
It's
incredible.
just been glorious.
I know. Me too. I say the same thing. It's the highlight of my eastern seacoast. I love the CNO.
Nice.
Well, Rick, Steve, thank you very much for taking the time. Safe travels to you.
Same with
journey
you.
to you.
And I hope to
Tailwinds
see
to
you.
you.
Thank you. I hope to see you down the road. And
Okay.
you guys, I better just dogs always. Oh yeah. So I'm back here on the Gap. Just came down the hill from Trail Inn, and I'm at the visitors kiosk, the welcome kiosk. And you get a better idea. It has a map of all the businesses in town, a listing of all the businesses. And now I'm headed north, back on the Gap, to the town of Rockwood. And here we go. So I'm approaching the Bourdon Tunnel. It was completed in 1911, same as the Brush Tunnel. It's about the same length, 1,000 feet, and there is no lighting in it. And yeah, I forgot to take my sunglasses off. There's also no railroad track in it, but it was originally built for a railroad line. And here's the Bourdon Tunnel. Safe travels. Take care. So here's the Big Savage Tunnel. The Big Savage Tunnel is the longest of the tunnels that I'm gonna be riding through. It was built in 1911, again, for the railroad line that came through here. The nice thing about it is that it's illuminated, and it is still quite cool. But it gives you a chance to slow down a little bit. So I'm in Pennsylvania, just north of the town of Deal, which is the high point on the Great Allegheny Passage at almost 2,400 feet. And it is still kind of more open than the C&O, you can kind of see. And give you a little view of what the gap looks like in Pennsylvania. And some of the vegetation is a little bit different. These look like eastern hemlocks, and these are the first I've seen. A lot of apple trees and small creeks I'm passing by right now. And I'm headed up to Rockwood right now. Let's see, I think I'm about halfway to Rockwood from Frostburg, and I'm headed down, still headed north in Pennsylvania. Okay, so according to the map, this is the Keystone viaduct, just south of the town of Meijersdale, and I'm making good progress up here. And let's take a look. I believe the Keystone viaduct, hey, I believe the Keystone viaduct is an old railroad bridge passing over a highway down there. So I've just pulled into the town of Myersdale, and right here is the train station, and I'm gonna drop down the hill and find a little place to have a snack. Myersdale, PA. So I gotta make a choice. It's either the library or the coffee shop. I think I'm gonna go to the coffee shop. Although the library looks pretty nice. So I'm here at the approach of the Salisbury viaduct between the towns of Myersdale and Garrett. It's 2,000 foot long. It's a bridge. Looks like we're gonna have some very nice views off to the sides. I guess it crosses over an interstate. I'm not sure what interstate. Okay, I just found something out, and I'm going to put this out as a tip. But normally when I ride down and I do these videos of on the trail, it looks like this. And what I found out is, if I stand like this and all the weight is on my feet, then the video has, I'm going to pick some speed up here, because I can't pedal with it. But look how smooth it smooths out the vibrations in the camera. Just a little tip for you if you're wanting to shoot some video on the road, especially if it's on a little bit of a rough trail. Stand on the pedals and get a little speed up first. I'm in the town of Rockwood, Pennsylvania, right on the Great Allegheny Passage, and tonight I'm staying at a hostel. So this is inside the hostel. There's a couple of private rooms. I think they have about 6 bunks in each. This is the common area. And then you have the actual dormitory for the hostel. It's not bad. Bunk beds, standard dormitory, hostel kind of accommodations. It's actually a very old grocery store. These are, if I knew how to turn the lights on, I would. But these cabinets here are old meat lockers. Probably, it looks like from the 1910s, 20s, something like that. Looks like they were ice boxes. Here's the kitchen and laundry facility, and they have a microwave oven, but not an actual range. So right through that doorway is the common room, and then here's the bunks through here, and then right here is the restrooms, and they look pretty clean. Restrooms and showers. That meets my standards. Doesn't take long to tell if it meets your standards. Very clean, very clean. Okay, so that's where I'm staying tonight at in Rockwood at the Hostel on Main. This is a nice place. Ooh, I might be able to swap out one of my books. So the Hostel on Main here in Rockwood is located about 100 feet down the road right there from the Rockwood Mill Shops, and they got just about everything you need here. Ice cream, baked goods, coffee shop, pizza shop, and bike store. Let's go in and have a look. Here's my bike. So I've just stepped inside the Rockwood Mill Shop, and they have an awesome espresso bar. And I guess I should because one of the things that I look for when I come into towns is excellent home baked goods, and they have a large supply.
Homemade ice cream.
And homemade ice cream. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna have some of that too, because that looks delicious. And right back here, there's a restaurant with pizza and some other stuff. And then further in the back at the mill shops, there's a bunch of little gift stores. It smells like cinnamon back here, or potpourri. Potpourri. Gives you an idea what the mill shops is all about. So I'm sitting here at Trail Inn. See, cut? It's no big deal. So I'm here at Trail Inn in Frostburg, and I just met... Oh, crap. Cut! This will only take a moment. So I'm here in Trail Inn in Fred... Oh, God. I'll edit that out. Anyway, okay, so we'll pick it up from there. So I'm here at the Trail Inn and just packing up the morning. And, cut. What's your name?
Rick.
Rick. So I've here dropped down into Center Street of Meyersdale. And I'm in the town of Rockwood. Rockwood. God. I'm in the town of Rockwood, Pennsylvania, right on the Great Gap. Cut. So I'm just come into the Rockwood. What's the name of this again? And then right here is. I gotta find the bathroom. I don't know how to turn the light on. So right through that doorway is the